key. Keeping the players focused and making sure nobody starts coasting.
Setting the floor for the Heat. Oladipo and Butler, your small and power forwards. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Kyle Lowry. And it's Bacon in a shooting guard.
Boy, calm and collected inside. Doncic's scoring ability, wide-ranging.
Here's Bacon. Buries it from three.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
And here's Doncic outside. He buries it from three. Doncic has got 5 now.
Boy, Doncic showing you his competitiveness right there with the back-at-you three. The revenge triple.
Bacon. Hauled in by McGee.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
To the paint. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. The shot comes out. The Heat have gone only 1 of 6 so far.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises. Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Here's the three. It's hauled in by the Heat. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Basket counts. McGee's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
Tries again. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
You have to love the style Bam brings with him to the floor. He's such a spirited player, and you can see his teammates enjoy it as well.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
All-star appearance for Bam Adebayo in 2020. Grant, you think he can get back there?
No doubt. I mean, I think the bigger issue is we've seen his numbers taper off just in the postseason. Can he reverse that and bring his best when it matters most?
And the free throw, no good.
Undrafted coming out of college in 2016, Dorian Finney-Smith had to earn his place in the league. And DFS did so primarily with his defense initially.
Heading to backcourt, it'll be Doncic and Dinwiddie. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Dwight Powell. And it's Bullock in at small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Butler against Dinwiddie. And there's the lob. And the ball out of play. The Heat will have it for Finney-Smith. He's a classic 3-and-D player, Clark. Those guys are in high demand right now.
They sure are, B.A. And what a story for Dorian Finney-Smith. I mean, I remember watching him in Florida. Thought he had a chance to be an NBA player, but he just signed a 4-year, $52 million contract in 2022. And he certainly has tapped into the potential that some of us thought he had. His willingness to compete on defense, that's how you make a mark in the league. And then you add to your offensive game, and you've got staying power.
McGee, the shot is good. Doncic making the play. McGee's got 8.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Yeah, nice finish from him on that drive. Uses his body well and helps extend the lead.
Here's McGee, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. He's got 10.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And again, the Heat missing.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Wing shot on the way. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Bacon's shot is good.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
The Mavericks have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Here's Dinwiddie, and he slams it in one-handed.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Pelicans really lit up the floor. He had 18 points and knocked down his share of three-pointers. That was a factor, too. He was hot once again. We'll see if the defense tonight can do anything to slip.
So it's Dallas with a commanding 20.
With a score. Your Mavericks 58. The Heat 36. Fans, your junior defense crew.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And let's take a look at Miami. The duo inside, Butler and Adebayo. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then it's Kyle Lowry. And it's Bacon in at the 2-guard spot. And Grant, no team better than Miami in developing undrafted prospects.
I mean, for key roles, too. You look at last year's playoffs. Strus, Martin, Vincent, Robinson. It's allowed Miami to stay on top in a salary cap-driven league. They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Pass to Bacon. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Bacon can't get it to go.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Dinwiddie, no good. For Miami, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Launches it. Nails it from 3. He's got 12. The Mavericks have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Bullock. Over to the wing. Jacks up a 3. He can't get it to go. The Heat go the other way with it.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Down low. Tries it from the block. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
From role player to all-star, Adebayo has made the leap. Why? Effort plays like that.
Back to Doncic. Pass to Bullock. Now McGee. Finney-Smith with it. Just 5 to shoot. Lays it up and banks it in. Finney-Smith's got 6 points.
Good work from Finney-Smith down low, putting his size and reach to good use.
Here's Bacon. From deep. Finney-Smith pulls it in.